Hi guys, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. I'm so happy to be back. Some of you guys saw my message that I just needed a little mental break. There's nothing going on in my life that, is groundbreaking or anything. I'm not sick, but I just needed a little mental moment for myself because sometimes I can get a little bit tired trying to keep up with the new releases, trying to keep up with my work, trying to keep up with my son, who currently is in a horrible sleep regression. He just does not want to sleep through the night, and it's been like this for a month, and I think that is the main factor of why I'm feeling so stressed and like I can't do this anymore. Shout out to any parents that have the same. You guys know I love my son. I love having a kid and being a mom. I love everything about it, but this is tough. Anyway, I thought maybe for this video I'm going to showcase some new makeup that I have in my collection, but I'm going to do it in a style where I'm going to show you guys how I do my everyday makeup routine. I did test out some makeup, and both of my cheeks, as you can tell, have a little bit of a breakout. I have a feeling that I know which product it is, but I don't want to shout it out just yet. But that's what you're seeing here. Yeah, skin is skin. It happens when you're testing out products and makeup and skincare. But let's just get into the video. I just showered. That's why my head looks like, like this. But let's start with a primer. Now, the primer that I want to be using is this one by Victoria Beckham Beauty. This is the most expensive primer that I have in my collection, even more expensive than the Chantecaille one. This is the by Augustinus Beiges Cell Rejuvenating Primer Moisturizer. I have mine in golden, and I want to showcase this one more time on my channel because I showed this once when I did a everything Victoria Beckham Beauty type of video, and that's the last time when I showed it, but it's almost done. I'm definitely nearing the end, and because it's so expensive, I didn't want to admit that I actually love this primer. I do, I love it. It looks great on my skin. It works well with my makeup. I stand by my review. I have no idea if the skincare benefits will work in here. I do feel like it's only worth the price if you feel like the skincare benefits in here, that whole TCH or whatever technology, works. I have no idea about that. I just know it's a nice primer. It looks great on my skin. It looks great underneath makeup. It looks great on its own, and it does give your skin a really nice golden radiance. So I like to use this, and it's almost done. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. It's so expensive. Should I repurchase? Let me know. Now, I know it's expensive, but I'm gonna go in with one more pump. I'm just gonna take it down to my neck, because you do get a little bit more golden with this. And I'm gonna do my shoulders. This is one of those cutouts. I really like shirts like this, but it's been too cold lately to wear these, and today is kind of a day where I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling like I can do this. Anyway, lately I haven't been wearing a lot of foundations lately, especially not full coverage. So all the foundations that have been coming out, I've been skipping on because I'm not in the full coverage life. I only have medium coverage as the most coverage in my collection anyway. But lately, I really haven't been feeling any type of coverage. And if I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be light coverage. So I've been going in with the Chantecaille Anti-Aging Face Tint, the one that comes in a tub, as basically my base to kind of bronze up the face, or this Victoria Beckham primer in the shade golden, and basically leaving it till this. But if I am gonna do something, then usually I'll prep the eyes first. You guys probably have seen this already on my channel. I've talked about it multiple times. I'm in love with this Sarah Chapman Skinesis Eye Insurance with SPF 30. This is sort of an eye tint, but also an eye SPF. And I want to get rid of the bulk of the black marks underneath and on top of my eyes. Now, with my son not sleeping, my eyes look deader than dead. I need all the extra help that I can get when it comes to my eyes, and this kind of just takes the edge off. It's not a concealer by any means. It just takes that the top layer of the discoloration from your eyes. Now, normally I could leave it like this, maybe put on some mascara and a lippy and then go out the door, but I have been enjoying this Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch. I have mine in shade B30, which is a little bit too dark for me right now. But this is a great summer shade, and I've been loving using this underneath my eyes and from the middle of my face outwards. So I'm going to probably do that. Like I said, I'm currently at my lightest, so this is a little bit too dark for me. But we're gonna mix in probably a little bit of this. This is the Rare Beauty Eye Brightener. This is a little bit lighter, so I'm gonna just plop in a little bit of that eye brightener. This is great for a low makeup, like a no makeup look. I really enjoy this. This is a product right up my alley, but if my under eyes are too dark, this does enhance it. So I always need to work on my under eyes a little bit. Some of you guys probably know that I did get some new brushes by BK Beauty. And I know some of you guys had some questions regarding shipping. I showed you guys my receipts, and the section that it says, I think it says like, I don't know, VAT or taxes, that's what I paid for in like my customs. So I didn't have an extra customs to pay for when it arrived. So the taxes were sort of included. I'll show you guys the photo because I'm not really describing myself very well. But basically, some of you guys want to know that if you don't live in the US, if you still have an extra customs to pay when it arrived, and I didn't. I paid basically what you see here in this photo, and the taxes were already included in the price, so that like 21% or something. But I want to use the, I need to use the 110. This is the concealer brush. I have been using this. I have some thoughts on them as well. So this is the BK Beauty 110, and I've been really enjoying these brushes, guys. I think these brushes are pretty solid. They aren't comparable to the Sonia G ones. The Sonia G ones are, in my opinion, just better overall. They're more weighty. They look and feel more sturdy. Of course, these are all synthetic brushes, so they've been great for just, you know, cream products, base products. And what I liked about these brushes, someone in the comment section also mentioned this, is you can get pretty like heavy-handed with them when you're cleaning them. You can kind of get rough with them, whereas the Sonia G ones I always clean with like shampoo, and I really take really great care of my Sonia G brushes because they're a bit more expensive. I think the quality is pretty good, even though they don't feel as sturdy as the Sonia G ones. Would I recommend them? I feel like Refer is more accessible to me, and I probably will buy more Refer brushes, but I just really wanted to, you know, BK Beauty brushes as well because they're such big competitors, and I wanted to see how the synthetic brushes fared against the Sonia G ones. I hope that answers all of your questions regarding these brushes. I am going to use all the brushes, or at least as many as I can throughout this video so you guys can see it. So again, this is the 110 brush. I did get a little pamphlet with it where you can see how you can use these brushes. So I got the core line extension, I believe. And the 110 should be the large concealer brush. For powder, I have one new powder in my collection, which is this one by Mcgrath Labs. I might have used this in a video once before. And I have mine in the shade Light. There is a little bit of a discoloration there because I've been trying to use a lot of this. What can I use? I feel like this flat brush, the 113 by BK Beauty, should be the one that I could use. The 113 is a small flat powder. Great. I've been also liking this powder. It's just, you know, curiosity killed the cat with this powder because people talked about this powder a lot. Do I feel like it's a little overhyped? To be honest, yeah, like, I'm not sure if it's better than some of my other powders, but it's a good powder to have. And I got this like for 15 euros, so that was a bit of a steal. So I just powdered my under eyes, and this is what's left on my base. Let's go in with some new products. First, I want to go in with one of these Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush ones. I have two of them. I did a short on them because there were so many reviews out already that I didn't want to, you know, create a long form content video with this and just use these in a get ready with me style video. And I really like this. I really like this color, Pillow Talk. It's probably my favorite color of the two that I got. I originally got all four, but because there were so many reviews out, I decided just to send two of them back and just do a review on these two. The only thing that I hate about these wands is they can get so freaking dirty. It's so annoying. And I want to open up this one. This is the Pillow Talk Beauty Light one, so the highlighter in Pillow Talk Original. And this, I believe, was a favorite of mine by 2022. It's my favorites video. It's still a favorite of mine. I still use this all the time. I just don't look at the names. But I use this all the time. I think the combination of the two is stunning. Let's use this one, the 112, the small angled face. Just a little update on these blushes. I love this blush formulation, guys. I think it's a very solid blush formulation. It's really easy to use. I always have a good time with them. So if you haven't tried these out, I'm gonna link them down below. You can use my affiliate if you want to. You don't have to, of course, but they do have my stamp of approval if you don't mind your wand or your fingers getting dirty, because the wands do get dirty sometimes. I've been using Pillow Talk a lot, and I've been using the Vive blushes as well, but I'll do a separate video on those. I also want to do a tiny bit of contouring, so since we're already in the wand game, let's go in with this Contour Wand by Charlotte. I'm gonna use the 111. So you still see my spot through the makeup, and you know what? I just don't care, guys. I just don't. This is my everyday makeup. I feel like you should be able to see my skin. My skin is not the worst it's ever been. I'm not insecure about it. I don't want to highlight it either, but I'm not insecure about it, and I think it's fine. For my nose contour, I'm gonna go in with the Jumbo Concealer Brush by Sonia G. This has been my favorite nose contour brush because it's nicely, you know, straight angled. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect, but let's go on to brows. I don't have any new brow products, but what I've been liking again, so rediscovering, is this one by Rare Beauty. I sort of took a break from it because I wanted to go back to pencils because I thought this was just a little bit of a, you know, messy product or just too many steps, but I've been really enjoying it again. And what I've been liking doing is taking the Patrick Ta, this almost glue-like gel, brow gel lamination, and just brushing them up lightly. Ugh, my hair. But yeah, brushing them up lightly. Not too much because this can get a little, it's basically glue, this. So I don't want to use too much because it can get a little crusty and dusty. And then I'll go in with the brow products. And if I want to do a light brow, I'll go in with this one. But usually I'll go into the deeper one and just color in the bottom section. I'll speed through this process because it's hella boring. Then I'll go in with this Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. I have mine in the shade Dark Brown. Now originally I didn't give this a very great review, but now that I've used it more times, less product comes on the brush and I like it better. In the beginning, I just had a hard time always evening out my brows because the first initial touch always was just a huge clump of product, and then I could never spread it out through my brows again. But now I really like it. It holds the brows. You can also use it on its own, and I think it looks great. I think it looks great on its own. I do often do this though. I nick my brow on the front end. You know what? I'll fix that later, guys. Let's move on. I want to move on to eyes. I don't want to do brows anymore. Okay, so for eyes, I do have this new Charlotte Tilbury Hypnotising Pop Shots. I got the shade Pillow Talk Diamonds because I'm still in love with these Hypnotising Pop Shots in rose gold, and my favorite one is this one, which is the Diamond Eyes one, because of the insane glitter that this gives on the eyes. Now, this does have a little bit of fallout. Why doesn't it want to focus? Hello, focus. There you go. So this does have a little bit of fallout. It's chunky glitter, it is. But, oh, I love this formulation, guys. I can't deny that this looks so great on the eyes. It has a lot of dimension. So I needed to get this Pillow Talk one. So I do want to use that. But before I go in with the Pillow Talk one, I might want to go in with a matte base. The ones that I've been using are the Rare Beauty one in Nearly Neutral and the Liquid Shadow, the You Paint by Violette FR in the shade Tout. And I think I want to go in with the You Paint. That one leans a little bit more brown, but the You Paint is incredibly pigmented. So usually I just dot a little bit on the hand, and then I'll just go in on the sides of my eyes, slowly building up the product. Now I don't want to do anything fancy, I just want to create a little bit extra dimension to the eye. So I'm just gonna leave it here and let's open this baby up. Ooh, I always love this packaging. It's a little bit different, I feel, because the crystals are Pillow Talk-esque. So the crystals on the original ones were just multicolored, whereas this newer ones, they're all kind of like hues of pink. Untouched in its full glory. Feels exactly the same. It's the dimension that these give me. I know that some of you guys feel like, oh, these are so expensive. I can't believe you're buying these. I do miss the quads, guys, I do. But I am a single shadow lover. And if I'm gonna invest in a single shadow, I'd rather have them to be this. So this is it all dry. I didn't wet my brush or anything. I am gonna use maybe the Mcgrath, that stick, to glue on a little bit of this because there is a little bit of fallout. What is this called? This is called the Mcgrath Labs Intensifies Artistry Wand. And let's see if I have a little bit more pigment with these. I like these, guys, I do. If you like this color, I don't think it's a bad product to own. If you're into one and dones, a very glittery one and dones, again, I don't think this is a bad product to own. I think it's just a fun product to add to your collection. Do I think they're expensive? Yeah, but I do feel like other competitors of her have similar priced one and done shadows. But if you're on a low buy, a no buy, or anything like that, yeah, these are not a must have. They're just fun. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Rare Beauty liquid shadow on the bottom. I like the Violette of R1, but it's just a little bit too difficult to work with, in my opinion. I always feel like I'm gonna mess up, but I wanted to showcase some new products. But these are the steps that I do on a day-to-day basis. I then go in with a liner. I still am loving and enjoying my Hourglass liners, the Voyeur waterproof, what are these called? Waterproof gel, the Voyeur waterproof gel eyeliners, and I have mine in shade Cave. I also have Solstice, but Cave is the one that I use the most. And I'll just line my top waterline and a little bit of the side. Cool. Okay, so that is done. Then let's go into my mascara. It's the Tower 28 mascara for me. I don't feel like curling them today. I'm just gonna do mascara only. And I'm gonna spend my time on these, layering them. So again, I'm gonna speed up the process. Okay, so these are the eyes all done. On a day-to-day basis, I don't really do much with the eyes. I literally go in with a liner and a single shadow, possibly other like matte shadow, or just something to, you know, give the eyes a little bit of definition. And that's what I do. I do a simple base, simple eye. And for my lips, I usually go in with a liner and a gloss. I did get 2 of these new Lisa Eldridge glosses. I have this beautiful shade Dancing Rose, and I have the shade Rain. Right now, what I think is super cool about Lisa Eldridge is you can shop the glosses through like finish, so how deep you want the finish to be. Had a a medium pigmented gloss in Dragon, but I gave that one to my mom. So I have a total of 3 of these glosses, and I do really like this formula. I don't need any more glosses, but I definitely wanted to try this one because this is a newer one in their collection. This Dancing Rose one. It's sort of like sheer with just a lot of glitter particles in it. And I originally just wanted to get this gloss and that's it, but then I kind of fell in love with Rain. Almost bought Sorcery as well, but I was like, no, I have Affair, which is one of my favorites, and I'll just keep to Affair. Rain kind of reminded me of my favorite Victoria Beckham Beauty gloss, which is this one called Aperitivo. So let's swatch them next to each other. My hand is kind of like losing a space to swatch. So this is Rain. And then this is Victoria Beckham Aperitivo. So Rain is lighter, feels more springtime, less heavy, and a little bit more pink. I dare I say a little bit more warm. So I'm interested to see how that looks on the the lips, like how it translates. What I love to use usually is my bold lip liner by Rare Beauty. This one is still a favorite of mine. Again, this was in my favorites video. So I'm gonna go in with bold. And for funsies, I just want to test out this one on my bottom lip. I just want to see what it looks like on the lips. It's not going to be part of the final look. I want to go in with Rain. Oh, that is sick. That is amazing. I hope you guys can see how beautiful this is. I cannot wait to play with this. I love this formulation. It feels like a balm. It actually feels very hugging. It doesn't feel sticky. It feels closer to an oil than anything else. And this is Rain, by the way. Ooh! Okay, I like the look, guys. I like the look. It's not perfect. I still didn't fix my eyebrow, but we're getting there. Let me just take off the hair a little bit. I don't feel like doing anything with the hair. I just want to, you know, release the hair for the final look. And we'll do the thumbnail shot and then we'll do the outro. How the hell do you do a thumbnail photo, guys? Oh, have I like forgotten everything about this whole YouTube gig? Okay. What the frack? Okay, so the thumbnail's all done. It took me a while. The thumbnails are always so awkward. I often forget them and then I just have to just scramble a photo from the footage and hopefully I'll smile once in this video. But this is the final look all done and I love this type of makeup. It's not perfect. I don't follow any of the trends. I don't really care for the trends too much. I kind of just do my own thing. I do like watching the trends, you know, evolve and return and do all of that, but I have stopped trying to follow the trends. It's very simple. I don't mind seeing all my imperfections. I really like what Charlotte Tilbury has done with these blushes. I actually think that they're stunning. I am gonna link all of the products down below that I mentioned. Guys, let me know if I should repurchase the Victoria Beckham Beauty primer. I hate myself for loving it, but I do. All of these products are absolutely solid, by the way. I like all of these products. When it comes to the Pillow Talk Pop Shot, the newer one, I actually like Diamond Eyes a little bit better for every day, but both of them look absolutely stunning. I think all of these colors work well together. I really like this color palette for springtime, and I recommend all of these products in their own rights. Thank you guys all so much for watching and just joining me on this get ready with me style video. If you guys want to see a video on all the Beckham Beauty brushes that I have, please let me know in the comment section down below. I know that the video is going to be out late, but I want to get some content out for you guys and what you guys want to see, and if there is a want, a need, or demand for it, I definitely want to make time and room for it. I want to just get into uploading again after this 2-week hiatus, but I did really miss you guys. I did really miss you guys. Anyway, I'm rambling on, but I'm gonna end the video here. I wanna thank you guys all so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you liked any of the products you saw here, because these are some of the brands that I do like to follow. I like to follow high-end and luxury beauty, and occasionally I'll just drop in a random product somewhere, like a niche product. Comment down below if you have any questions regarding these products. If you just wanted to nerd out about makeup, let me know in the comment section down below. Like this video if you liked anything about this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!